All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for a spirited opening piece called Expressions of Our Culture. GuyExpo come back again. 30 years we trading, innovating and celebrating. The masqueraders mash up the place, but now we about to turn up the rhythm. Let the drum play.
Uncle Joe! Uncle Joe! Hey, Uncle Joe! Morning, neighbor.
Morning,
Morning, neighbor.
morning,
Morning, neighbor.
Morning.
I don't want you gonna even.
Morning.
No morning, neighbor.
morning,
Morning, neighbor.
morning,
Morning, neighbor.
Morning.
You gonna keep your gonna even.
morning,
When you been a corrupong, you not been tell me morning. No, because your money done, you come with conniving morning.
When you had your pocket full, you now been tell me morning. Now because your money done, your hustle for tell me
Morning.
Oh, money neighbor.
Morning.
Money neighbor.
Morning.
Hey, money neighbor.
Morning.
I don't want your conniving.
Morning.
No money neighbor.
Morning.
Money neighbor.
Morning.
Money neighbor.
Morning.
You gonna keep your conniving.
Morning.
I don't want your conniving.
Morning.
You gonna keep your conniving.
Morning.
Oh, children, children.
Yes, Papa.
Where have you been?
Grandmama.
What did she give you?
Bread and cheese.
And where is mine?
On the shelf.
How me gonna get them?
Climb on a chair.
And if me fall,
Me not care.
bad picnic.
Me not care.
Wicked picnic!
Me not care.
Small days is still on me mind.
Aye, aye, aye,
But these small days is a good, good time.
Me neighbors, some little children.
How when they singing and they dancing, I just really admire them. Hey! Bamboo fire, what kind of fire?
Bamboo fire make so, make so.
Bamboo fire, what kind of fire?
Bamboo fire make so, make so.
Bamboo fire, hot, hot fire.
Bamboo fire make so, make so.
Bamboo fire, hot, hot fire.
Bamboo fire make so, make so.
bamboo fire.
Make so, make so, make so.
It's a bamboo fire.
Make so, make so, make so.
It's a bamboo fire.
Make so, make so, make so.
It's a bamboo fire.
Make so, make so, make so. Give me the water, free out the fire. Bamboo fire, make so, make so. Give me the water, free out the fire. Bamboo fire, make so, make so. Give me the water, free out the fire. Bamboo fire, make so, make so. Give me the water, free out the fire. Bamboo fire, make so, make so.
Bamboo fire.
Make so, make so, make so.
It's a bamboo fire.
Make so, make so, make so.
It's a bamboo fire.
Make so, make so, make so.
It's a bamboo fire.
Make so, make so, make so. Make so, make so, make so. Make so, make so, make so.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for that wonderful performance, expressions of our culture. GuyExpo, good evening. How are we feeling tonight? Good evening, GuyExpo. How are we feeling tonight? Excellent. A warm Guyanese welcome to one and all. This is GuyExpo 2025, Guyana's premier trade and investment exposition, celebrating 30 incredible years under the theme Transformation through Entrepreneurship and Innovation. Ladies and gentlemen, 30 years is a remarkable achievement, and I would like for us to put our hands together because tonight we will certainly celebrate. Before we head into the program, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our esteemed guests tonight, beginning with His Excellency, President Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali with us tonight, our Honorable Prime Minister, Brigadier Honorable Mark Phillips. We also have Honorable Susan Rodriguez, our Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, leading the charge, of course, for trade and by extension, tonight's GuyExpo. Distinguished members of government, permanent secretaries, presidents of GCCI as well as GMSA, the incomparable GuyExpo team, and collaborating entities under the ministry's umbrella, our exhibitors, our partners, our sponsors, our volunteers, and of course you, our over 100,000 persons that are expected to traverse the Sophia exhibition ground over the next few nights. Tonight, we are celebrating 30 years. 30 years of connecting business, craft, and creativity. 30 years of honing Guyanese ingenuity, and 30 years, ladies and gentlemen, of proving that when Guyana believes in Guyana, we are unstoppable. My name is Javon Wilson, your MC for tonight's proceedings, and with a record 230 registered businesses tonight, I am super delighted to welcome you to the largest GuyExpo in all of its 30 years. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, over the years, we've seen our government prioritize the mechanisms that power economic prosperity in business sectors across the country. But that evolution, ladies and gentlemen, is also credited to partnerships with organizations like the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So at this time, it gives me great pleasure to welcome our first speaker, the president of GCCI, Miss Kathy Smith. Let's put our hands together and welcome her.
Good evening, everyone. His Excellency, President Dr. Mohamed Irfan-Ali, Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, Honorable Susan Rodriguez, Honorable Ministers of Government, Chairman of the Private Sector Commission, Jerry Gavaya Jr., distinguished guests, members of the media, all, good evening. As the President of the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry, it gives me great pleasure to be here and witness the government's dedication to creating platform for Guyanese businesses to increase their visibility, market their products, and secure new customers. Platforms such as GuyExpo are highly beneficial, particularly for micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises. At the GCCI, at least 70% of our close to 1,000 members are MSMEs, and over 40% are women-owned and women-led businesses. Our membership continues to grow as Guyana's economy continues to transform. With a rapid pace of development and government's commitment to infrastructural development in this beautiful country, the private sector has witnessed the mammoth increase in opportunities for businesses as well as the growth in spaces for new entrepreneurs to occupy. I want to encourage entrepreneurs this evening, especially those small businesses. Small business owners, the opportunities are here. No longer can we complain that there isn't any opportunities. What I want you to do is to work on your compliances. We are seeing a lot of businesses that want opportunities, but they cannot be traced. Create business structure. Too many of you are involved in businesses and we cannot even find you on a telephone number or a Facebook page. And please, I beg you small business owners, put those money in a business account, not a personal account. This is a time of unprecedented growth and opportunity. It is a time where opportunities are ripe for picking, where entrepreneur is thriving. The private sector continues to benefit from the government's development policies and strategic investment, whether it is a small contractor who has access to contracts or a budding entrepreneur who's benefiting from business development training and grants. This government has been a catalyst for opportunities and the success of entrepreneurship, and that deserves an acknowledgement, I want to believe, and a round of applause. We have been saying in the private sector, this might be, and I stand to be corrected, the first time in Guyanese history where the private sector has to keep up with the government of Guyana as it relates to growing our economy. The GCCI look forward to continuing our collaboration with the government for the advancement of local businesses. We eagerly anticipate the launch of the Zero Interest Bank. We are also working with the Minister of Agriculture to train farmers and women-led businesses in targeted areas, get catapulting their businesses to sustainable operations and success, which will be facilitated in our newly commissioned Micro and Women Entrepreneur Learning Center. We have also engaged the Minister, Zulfikar Ali, on having small businesses benefit from capacity building in customer service and increasing efficiency. Added to that, its ministry launched a Skill Connect app at the Chamber that allows small business to better access work. Ladies and gentlemen, this is partnership and collaboration at work. At the GCCI, we are pleased that the government has not only focused on creating opportunities, but has been working on building businesses' capacities by partnering with the private sector to access them. Once again, I encourage participants to make the most of this platform to engage and retain customers and clients. Small business owners, I know you're excited about dressing up the booths. I know you're excited about who will visit the booth. But what I want you to leave here with at the end of business building, GuyExpo rather, we love the programs of all the expos. I want you to ensure that you partner with local businesses, find similar synergies that you can connect and go for opportunities that you thought was impossible before. Because there are many opportunities that is thrown out to us by this government, and we have to capitalize on them. No longer are we complaining. We are not spectators in the growth and development of this economy. We are participants. Potential suppliers, partners, we ought to better understand each other's and how you can improve your offering. Small businesses, you have to figure out a way. You must have a competitive edge. The world is looking at Guyana. We are on display. Don't let the world know more than we know about our growing economy. I wish you success at the Expo and continue to build your business with all the support that you can get. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam President, and for your efforts on public-private partnership in our country. Now, every single year, GuyExpo continues to expand, and this year, one of the initiatives we are especially proud of is a program called BizLink. Now, BizLink is an initiative led by Go Invest. It starts tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And viewers, this will see local businesses stepping into a space where they can network and explore opportunities to scale their businesses, be brought up to standards, access financing, and even form partnerships with regional and international interests. So GuyExpo, ladies and gentlemen, is not just about selling our products and let's put our hands together and welcome our reigning Soca Monarch Queen, Miss Diana Chapman.
Welcome to Guyana's largest business expo. A celebration of our creativity, our entrepreneurship, and the unstoppable spirit that drives this nation forward. We celebrate the journey of our business sector, from the small vendors who keep our streets alive to the innovators shaping technology, agriculture, energy, tourism, and trade. Welcome to my home. Welcome to GuyExpo.
Yo! GuyExpo! It's all about my home tonight. From the roar of the mighty Kaitro Falls to the rhythm of Mashimani, Guyana is a land of rich culture, wild adventure, and real Caribbean flavor. Now here comes real talent. She's bringing the vibes, the fire on the stage right now. Artists, where you there? Artists, where you there?
My own, my own, my
the forest humming. You can find me home, me home, me home. Straight from the savannah, right down to the sea. In every corner, only paradise you go see. You gon' know about sweetness when you meet. Everybody become family. You gon' feel the rhythm of the street. You gon' know about me. You gon' know every business unique. From the markets right down through the streets. It's a beauty that you cannot beat. Let me shout out. Welcome to GuyExpo, Expo. Welcome to GuyExpo, Expo. Welcome to my home, home, my home, my home, my home. Welcome to my home, home, my home, my home. You know when the land of business, my home, where we grow and build it, my home, where they cannot stop with, my home, my home. You know when the land of plenty, my home, where we produce proudly, my home, sugar, gold and coffee, my home, my home. No matter where I roam, I'll always come back to this place I call my own. Beautiful faces, different races. We live as one. We trade our craft under the shining sun. We stand as one. That's why they can't stop with, stop with. Why? You gon' know about sweetness when you meet. Everybody become family. You gon' feel the rhythm of the street. You gon' know about, you gon' know about where. You gon' know every business unique. From the markets right down through the streets. It's a beauty that you cannot beat. Let me shout out. Welcome to GuyExpo, Expo. Welcome to GuyExpo, Expo. Welcome to my home, home, my home, my home, my home. Welcome to my home, home, my home, my home. You know we're the greatest country, my home. We're the life of the party, my home. We they cannot stop with, my home, my home. You know we're the greatest country, my home. We're the life of the party, my home. We they cannot stop with, my home, my home. You gon' know about sweetness when you meet. Everybody become family. You gon' feel the rhythm of the street. You gon' know about where. You gon' know every business unique. From the markets right down through the streets. It's a beauty that you cannot beat. Let me shout out. Welcome to GuyExpo, Expo. Welcome to GuyExpo, Expo. Welcome to my home, home, my home, my home, my home. Welcome to my home, home, my home, my home. You know we're the greatest country, my home. We're the life of the party, my home. Where they cannot stop with, my home, my home. You know we're the greatest country, my home. We're the life of the party, my home. Where they cannot stop with, my home, my home. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, our queen, Miss Diana Chapman. We're moving on to our next speaker. We know for sure that this year's theme is transformation through entrepreneurship and innovation. And that is one of the things that Minister Rodriguez really challenged our exhibitors this year to really embrace the theme of innovation. And I'm proud to tell you in just a few weeks, the Guyana Manufacturing Services Association was able to build an entire house, and I really want you guys to take the opportunity to go over and visit it. It's remarkable because they were able to employ smart technologies in order to do this, and I believe these are some strategies as well that we can employ ourselves. So to tell us a little bit more about that and their role in GuyExpo, we'd now like to welcome President of GMSA, Mr. Rafiq Khan.
He knows I'm short. President Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, ministers, member of parliaments, diplomats, businesses, consumers, the media, and my colleagues at the Guyana Manufacturing and Services Association. Pleasant good evening, and I would like to say welcome to GuyExpo 2025. As a partner for GuyExpo, being the Guyana Manufacturing Services Association, we undertook this opportunity here given to us by the Honorable Susan Rodriguez 6 weeks ago. And what we would have achieved in 6 weeks was remarkable, and I'll explain a little bit as I go into my remarks. First of all, I want to open with gratitude. Gratitude to the government of Guyana for several things, and I'll just highlight a few. One, 5 years ago, or 6 years ago or so, Minister Walron, Honorable Minister Walron, embarked on a mission to collaborate with the GMSA for the Made in Guyana certificate. Today, I stand proud to tell you that we have at least 50 companies that would have made the Guyana mark and endorse certification standards for compliance. I want to give a round of applause for that initiative. Without quality, we cannot begin to talk about where we're going in manufacturing, so we need to continue that. I want to thank the government of Guyana for the fiscal incentives that would have helped businesses. There are many, but I just want to highlight a couple. Every single manufacturing sector within the Guyana within our entire manufacturing sector has incentives so much that we don't know what else sometimes to ask for. So we are very much appreciative, especially for the non-oil sector at the GMSA, where we're trying to build out the traditional sectors. We have had recently heard the lending institutions are giving loans for immovable assets. This, ladies and gentlemen, I must say, will move the needle tremendously for businesses who cannot afford financing. And I say that passionately because many small businesses would not have been able to get capital if they were not able to use their equipment for loans. I want to continue to give appreciation to the sponsors. There are many sponsors, or several sponsors, I would say, who were too busy to be here tonight, and their businesses are growing, but they saw fit to support some smaller companies. Thank you for those sponsors. There are many exhibitors here tonight who are also very busy, but they took it upon themselves to participate at this expo. We have at least 60 companies through the GMSA, between at least 14 small businesses, the medium and large-scale companies. Thank you very much. I also want to give appreciation to several international donors. I want to recognize who has been supportive in several initiatives, especially through the forestry sector. I want to express appreciation to the FAO over the years in supporting the manufacturing sector in feasibility studies, including the IDB, who would have done the same. Most recently, we would have concluded a feasibility for a glass factory. We would have concluded a feasibility for a stockyard. We're working on feasibilities for a sugar refinery. These are all major manufacturing opportunities that I'm sure His Excellency will be speaking about. I must mention there's an accelerator recently concluded or initiated by the EU in terms of helping small businesses move to evaluating their business ideas and taking to the next level. We also want to give appreciation to the UK government, who has been sponsoring many initiatives, especially in the non-oil sectors and the agriculture and forestry sectors. So once again, we appreciate the generosities by our sponsors, our donors, and the government of Guyana. I have two more points for you before I close. At the GMSA Pavilion, what you're going to see unique is going to be the presentation of the value chain. Many of you, especially the consumers, don't realize what happens behind the scenes from, let's say, farm to market or farm to your home. As a matter of fact, tonight you will be able to experience from your backyard to your kitchen with the house that we have constructed and the shade house in the backyard of our house presented by the GMSA. You will also have the opportunity to understand the value chain in forestry, from the forest to your home, from the tree to your floor. You will also be able to experience the value chain in construction, from the foundation to the roof, with a vast array of companies, whether they're doing aggregates, whether they're doing windows, doors, and so on. In closing, I would like to express my appreciation for the expansion of the housing sector, which is most welcomed in Guyana. Minister Susan left, well, previously Ministry of Housing, but I reminded her that housing is not going to leave her. I am here to say and express to you what is expected to come. Housing is going to boost manufacturing. Housing not only is going to create social transformation, but it's going to create economical transformation in the lives of every single business in Guyana. Let me just give you an example. 8,000 homes per year represents a minimum of 100 billion Guyana dollars per annum. I repeat, 8,000 homes will represent a minimum of 100 billion Guyana dollars per annum. 8,000 homes will represent at least 2 billion Guyana dollars in cabinets, those who wants to manufacture cabinets that we're importing. 8,000 homes per annum will represent $5 billion in the lumber sector alone, if you just use about 2,000 board feet of lumber per house. 8,000 homes will represent at least $2 billion in manufacturing doors if we were to start producing doors. These are basic essentials. I'm not even talking about furniture. I'm not talking about the other basic necessities in a home. Let's be ready, ladies and gentlemen, for the new wave of transformation, industrial transformation 4.0 in Guyana. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's put our hands together once again for Mr. Rafiq Khan, and of course, thank you so much for GMSA's contribution to Guyana's economic ecosystem. Ladies and gentlemen, more entertainment ahead. This time, we're going all the way down memory lane. Wind, brass, and strings. Trust me, you're going to enjoy this one. Let's put our hands together and welcome the Fantastic Seven. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fantastic Seven, put your hands together. At this time, we'd also like to acknowledge the President of His Worship, Mayor Alfred Mentor, the Diplomatic Corps, and everyone else joining us for GuyExpo at 30. I would like to invite all of us to turn our attentions to the screens next for a video that captures the architects of GuyExpo, the journey that led us to 30 phenomenal years. This is GuyExpo at 30.
As we celebrate this 30th Expo, I want to extend my heartiest congratulations to everyone who has been involved in GuyExpo, including the First Minister, the late Michael Sri Chan, first organizer, the late Vic Nemdari. Congratulations to all. Congratulations, Minister Susan Rodriguez, and you have a great foundation to build on. Let the next decade be an even greater one.
We had previous ministers of tourism, Mansoor Nadir, Sri Chan, Onij Waldron, and Minister Irfan Ali, now President Irfan Ali. So, Minister Rodriguez, you have a lot to work on because of the foundation laid by those previous ministers. And GuyExpo is business-oriented. And I congratulate you and the organizers for a successful 30th anniversary GuyExpo.
So happy to celebrate 30 years of Guyanese entrepreneurship, resilience, and innovation. From humble beginnings to the premier trade show, where our small and medium enterprises at this event continues to have a powerful platform, opening doors to new markets, creating invaluable connections, and fostering growth across every sector. Learn from each other, share your experiences, and continue to push the boundaries of what is possible.
It is a privilege to be part of this celebration as the current Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce. I stand on the shoulders of the distinguished ministers who served before me, those whose vision and hard work in GuyExpo have shaped it into what it is today. I am proud that the People's Progressive Party civic government has always recognized the tremendous value GuyExpo brings, creating opportunities for our local manufacturers, especially our MSMEs, to connect and grow. What a wonderful platform it is also for the Guyana Tourism Authority to demonstrate with all of our partners in tourism the exquisite beauty of Destination Guyana. As we celebrate this 30th anniversary, I wish to congratulate all of the exhibitors and private sector partners who have stood by us and believed in GuyExpo over the years. Your passion, creativity, and innovation continue to inspire us all.
30 years of GuyExpo. 30 years evaluating our business landscape, our economic landscape, and the development in Guyana. Of course, in the last 30 years, our country has changed in many different ways. The transformation today in positioning our country into the next 50 years is one in which we're investing heavily in building a business ecosystem and diversifying our economy in such a way that we build sustainability, resilience, and invest in industries that will create and sustain the future jobs of Guyana and the world. So I want to congratulate the team for putting together GuyExpo once more. I remember all those who were part of this 30-year journey from the inception to today, and celebrate this magnificent product that has now become a part of our national calendar of events. Thank you.
All of the leaders, all of the champions before us that put valuable contributions into the excellence that is GuyExpo. Now, ladies and gentlemen, over the past few weeks, I've had the privilege of witnessing some of the behind the scenes leading up to this launch. And we came to the realization that there are some leaders that direct, and then there are leaders who are actually on the ground with you, making sure that everything is done with precision for optimal execution, and most of all, a great Guyanese experience. Our next speaker brought her trademark Building Expo precision to make this the best GuyExpo yet. She is our Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, our very own Minister, Suzanne Rodriguez. Put your hands together as we welcome her.
Your Excellency, Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali, President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, Prime Minister, Brigadier Mark Phillips, Second Lady, Mrs. Phillips, my colleagues in the Cabinet, distinguished diplomatic corps, heads of our joint services, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, other permanent secretaries and heads of agencies, presidents of the GCCI and GMSA, chairman of the Private Sector Commission, members of the different chambers of commerce who are represented here this evening, small business entrepreneurs, exhibitors, awardees, special invitees, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome to GuyExpo 2025. I am honored to address you at this historic 30th anniversary of GuyExpo. Permit me at the outset to express my heartfelt appreciation to His Excellency the President for his consistent support and stewardship of this signature national event. It is in that same spirit of excellence and national pride that I have embraced this responsibility to ensure that GuyExpo continues to evolve and expand. I also wish to pay tribute to all my predecessor ministers of tourism, industry, and commerce, whose vision and leadership helped to build and sustain this cherished tradition over the years. Building on that legacy, today we officially launch GuyExpo 2025, 4 days dedicated to showcasing the best of Guyana and celebrating the remarkable growth of our private sector. This year's exposition mirrors the dynamic development trajectory that Guyana has experienced since 2020, driven by innovation, investment, and resilience. We have, at the last check, 297 exhibitors occupying 305 booths this year, the most ever. We have reimagined the layout of the Expo to create a richer, more immersive experience with 2 auditoriums, expanded recreational spaces, an enlarged tourism village, and improved booth sequencing, all designed to enhance the experience for exhibitors and visitors alike. Yesterday, I had the pleasure of participating in the launch of the Rupununi Rodeo in Georgetown, and I am particularly pleased that for the first time, the Rupununi Rodeo will be featured here at GuyExpo. Its inclusion underscores the event's growing national footprint and the celebration of Guyanese culture in all its diversity. GuyExpo's success is built on the strength of its long-standing partners. This year, as part of our 30th anniversary celebrations, we will honor 13 long-standing exhibitors, all of whom have been with us from the very beginning. These awards represent our deep appreciation for their dedication, resilience, and contribution to strengthening enterprise and the wider trade and industry ecosystem here in Guyana. GuyExpo 2025 is being held under the theme Transformation through Entrepreneurship and Innovation. And indeed, one of the most fascinating aspects of our country's transformation is that it extends far beyond infrastructure. It is reflected in the strength, creativity, and resilience of our people and our businesses. Across Guyana, we have seen small businesses grow into strong, competitive enterprises. Businesses that are not just surviving, but thriving in both local and global markets. That is the real story of Guyana's economic growth, business booming, lives improving, and our nation developing at an extraordinary rate. But to sustain this progress, our transformation must continue to be driven by entrepreneurship and innovation. That is why we continue to invest heavily in small business development. We are moving decisively ahead with the establishment of SME Development Bank, which will provide loans at 0% interest rate to small and medium-sized enterprises. This initiative will make access to finance easier and empower more entrepreneurs to grow, innovate, and contribute meaningfully to national development. Access to finance has been a long-standing challenge for small businesses, one we have taken bold steps to remedy, and you heard Rafiq speak about it. The Ministry of Tourism, Industry and Commerce and its agencies are working closely with financial institutions to expand loan options and strengthen guarantee mechanisms. And this year, we have operationalized Guyana's collateral registry established under the Security Interests in Movable Property Act. For the first time, this registry allows individuals and businesses to use movable property, vehicles, equipment, inventory, farm products, minerals, and even receivables as collateral when seeking loans or credit. Beyond financing, we are strengthening business capacity and readiness. Through our community business clinics, we have connected entrepreneurs with professional business consultants to help improve operations, enhance efficiency, and build long-term sustainability. Since 2024, these clinics have been hosted in every region, benefiting nearly 400 small businesses, and will be expanded in 2026 to reach even more. Our Small Business Bureau continues to play a leading role in empowering entrepreneurs. In 2025 alone, over 2,700 small businesses received training, bringing the total number trained since 2020 to more than 13,000. Nearly 4,000 businesses have benefited from small business grants, valued at almost $1 billion, and more than 140 businesses have received loans through our loan guarantee program, valued at $1.2 billion. We have also continued to support small businesses in showcasing their products both locally and abroad. Since 2020, almost 300 businesses have benefited from assistance to participate in expos and trade fairs. And for GuyExpo 2025, the Small Business Bureau is supporting over 30 small businesses to ensure they gain visibility, exposure, and new opportunities for growth. This year, for the first time, we have also introduced a business-to-business seminar, bringing together small businesses, banks, private sector partners, and the Guyana Office for Investment to explore collaboration, partnerships, market readiness, and investment opportunities. We are also expanding our support for quality and standards. The Guyana National Bureau of Standards will work with GoInvest to broaden the Made in Guyana certification mark, ensuring that more of our local producers can proudly carry this symbol of excellence as part of Brand Guyana. Further, our business incubators in Lethem and Belvedere continue to show the real impact of innovation and government support, providing value-added processing and packaging free of cost to our small business owners. Innovation is not limited to products. It is also about how we deliver services and strengthen partnerships. Under the extraordinary leadership of President Ali, Guyana is undergoing a digital transformation that is modernizing government services, improving efficiency, and creating a smarter, more connected nation. These investments are not to be taken for granted. Lest we forget, there was a time not so long ago when a government showed no interest in supporting small businesses, local entrepreneurs, and the wider private sector. They failed to recognize the value that small businesses bring to our economy. And so this GuyExpo that we had grown to love and appreciate was abandoned. And in so doing, they not only abandoned GuyExpo, but they abandoned our local manufacturers, our creative industry. They abandoned our women, our young people, and every citizen who ever dreamt of owning a business. Today, under the leadership of President Ali, we have reignited that vision, restoring confidence, opportunity, and pride in Guyanese enterprise. Guyana continues to strengthen its presence on the global stage, recording the highest increase in visitor arrivals among Caribbean countries this year, an impressive 18% growth between January and July 2025 compared to the same period last year. This remarkable achievement highlights the strong momentum of our tourism sector and the growing appeal of our destination. It also underscores the importance of developing tourism products that are sustainable, inclusive, and deeply connected to our people and our heritage. We are proud to project that for the first time, Guyana is expected to surpass 400,000 visitor arrivals by the end of 2025, a powerful testament to the resilience of our tourism and hospitality industry post-COVID. The Guyana Tourism Authority, in collaboration with the ministry, has launched several new initiatives, including tourism and hospitality training for police officers, recognizing that our officers are ambassadors who ensure every visitor feels welcome and safe. We have also revamped Guyana's national calendar of events to include more major events and expand the promotion of Destination Guyana, reinforcing our position as a leading tourism destination in the region. I must note that GuyExpo is part of the Tourism Awareness Month of activities, and I wish to bring to your attention a new initiative that is relevant to all citizens. We have launched our Tourism is Everybody's Business campaign, which will be rolled out over the next 12 months. This campaign is designed to create a new cultural paradigm in the way citizens view tourism and interact with visitors. We have started with taxi drivers, but the campaign will include all tourism and hospitality stakeholders. We'll tackle societal issues such as littering, road use, and will include the average person in the street. We want to send a message that tourism involves all of us. And for tourism to become and remain a major pillar of the Guyana economy, we need participation from all our citizens. We continue to invest in training and capacity building to raise professionalism in the tourism and hospitality sectors. Since 2020, the GTA has trained over 8,000 stakeholders in areas such as delivering quality service, business management, and tour guiding, including mandatory first aid and CPR. In addition to training, we are also strengthening regulation and compliance within the sector. To date, 106 businesses and tour guides have been licensed under the GTA Act of 2002, ensuring safety, service excellence, and access to key benefits such as marketing support, training and participation in local and international expos. While we continue to innovate, digitize, and transform our sectors, we remain deeply rooted in preserving our rich cultural heritage and protecting our natural environments, the very elements that make Guyana such a unique and authentic destination. And so as we celebrate GuyExpo 2025, let us remember that transformation is not a moment, it is a movement. Entrepreneurship and innovation are not just themes for this event. They are the driving forces behind the way we do business and promote Guyana. I wish to recognize our private sector partners, the Guyana Manufacturers and Services Association, and the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry for their invaluable support and active involvement in this year's Expo. Just behind you, the GMSA has constructed a mini village, including a building created from the ground up, showcasing the ingenuity and diversity of its members, as well as the innovation taking place across Guyana's manufacturing and services sector. The GCCI has likewise been relentless in mobilizing its membership to participate, ensuring that GuyExpo remains a true reflection of Guyana's vibrant business community. To corporate Guyana, we extend our sincere appreciation for your sponsorship and tangible support. Your collaboration exemplifies the strong and mutually respectful relationship between government and the private sector, one that continues to drive national development. I also wish to thank the Ministry of Public Works for their tremendous support in helping to prepare the National Exhibition Center for this event. I extend sincere appreciation to my own staff at the Ministry of Tourism, Industry, and Commerce, our agencies, and the GuyExpo Committee, who worked tirelessly, often late into the night, to bring this event to life. We also wish to extend our sincere thanks to the more than 80 community volunteers, the Guyana Police Force, the Guyana Water Inc., Guyana Power and Light Corporation, the Ministry of Health, the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, the Civil Defense Commission, the Red Cross Society, Guyana Fire Service, the Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development, the Barreau School of Art, and the Lions Club of Georgetown for their invaluable support in the planning and execution of this event. If I forgot anybody, please excuse me. I tried to list everybody who participated, but we had a lot of stakeholders and a lot of cooperation, and we are deeply grateful. Your collaboration has been essential to ensuring GuyExpo's success and the safety and comfort of all participants. So welcome to GuyExpo 2025. Welcome to 4 days of business, creativity, and entertainment. To our participating businesses, this is your stage, your opportunity to shine. Over 100,000 visitors are expected to pass these gates in the coming days. Be bold in telling your story. Be proud of your products and services. Showcase the business heritage that makes us proud to be Guyanese. Listen to your customers, engage with potential partners, and seize the opportunities that await. To our visitors, international delegates, and partners, we extend a warm Guyanese welcome. And engage with our local businesses, indulge in a culinary experience, and stay for the entertainment. I wish everyone a safe and successful Expo as we continue to be part of Guyana's exciting journey of transformation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Minister Rodriguez, for those empowering remarks, and we certainly look forward to your continued leadership over the portfolio of tourism, industry, and commerce. This next piece makes us proud to be Guyanese. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you cultural diversity.
country with an island vibe. I swear Guyana nice. And yeah, we just down all night. Mixing the 5-acre beats with our eyes. So Tony got the whole place high. And we celebrating life. Coffee in the morning, so we toast it. Say we just fine, I but emotion. No, we ain't motion. No. Oh no, oh. I ain't going nowhere. I love this place. GYNA. Oh no, oh. Welcome to Moko Moko. Oh, oh, yeah.
Break it, fix it, trash it, change it, melt, upgrade it, chart it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick erase it, write it, cut it, paste it, save it, load it, check it, quick rewrite it, plug it, play it, burn it, rip it, drag it, drop it, zip unzip it, lock it, fill it, call it, find it, view it, code it, jump and lock it, surf it, scroll it, pose it, click it, cross it, crack it, switch, update it, name it, read it, tune it, print it, scan it, send it, fax, rename it, touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it, start, format it. Technologic, 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 technologic.
Diversity. As you can see, tonight's program is not just about walking us through the economic expansions, but also the cultural evolutions that make us iconically Guyanese. Put your hands together once again. Now, Guyana is truly blessed, ladies and gentlemen, to be led by a president who transformed how we experience Guyana, and of course, how the world experiences us. Without a doubt, President Ali is one of our most innovative, who continues to invest in our people through systems, education, and empowerment that elevates our business acumen. Let's put our hands together and welcome His Excellency, Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali, the President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana.
Thank you very much. Please have your seats. Our dear Prime Minister and his wonderful wife, Mrs. Phillips, members of Cabinet,
members of the diplomatic community, members of the private sector, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. You know, one of the greatest joy of any person who is given the responsibility to lead is to have a remarkable team. And I am blessed to have a remarkable team in the cabinet supporting the development of our country. And I'm so proud to see the growth and development of members of this team and members of the government, and to see how they're evolving every day into their own space and bringing the sense of urgency and the sense of pride and the sense of that oneness in their daily work. I'm remarkably proud of this. You know, leadership matters. Vision matters. And I want to spend 2 minutes explaining to you why it matters. In 1991, the total manufacturing output was estimated at US $13.1 million. And you might ask, really applaud them. They are plugged into the development of this country. From Jerry Jr., you know, far outweighs the senior. They're remarkable people. Now let me say why it's important, leadership. In 1991, the total manufacturing output was $13.1 million US dollars. But guess what? That $13.1 million US dollars in 1991 came down from $71.7 million a decade prior. So in 1991, the manufacturing output fell by 81.6% when compared to 1981. Just understand this for a moment. The manufacturing output in one decade fell by 81.8%. Then by 2006, this is without oil and gas. Without oil and gas, we grew that manufacturing output to $161.58 million US dollars. Without oil and gas. And then from 2006 to 2014, again, without oil and gas, we grew that manufacturing output from $161.58 million US dollars to $249.57 million US dollars. And leadership is important. And then came 2015 and the years after to 2020. Now, with oil and gas, in 2018, the manufacturing sector output declined to $223.51 million US dollars from the 2014 position without oil and gas at $249.57 million US dollars. Leadership matters. Governance matters. Vision matters. Confidence matters. And hard work is essential. Hard work is essential. Between 2015 and 2020, the average decline in food manufacturing was 1.96%. The decline was sharper for other subsectors like clothing, footwear, leather, and wood products. We just heard from Rafiq about wood products. That wasn't long ago. That was 2015 to 2020. And then came 2020. And since 2020, Guyana manufacturing sector has experienced exponential growth at an average of 13.1% annually. Leadership matters. Hard work matters. The government we elect matters. So too is the opposition you look at. Between 2021 and 2024, foreign direct investment totaled $209.97 million US dollars, 3 times that of 2015 and 2020, 3 times the growth. Why? Confidence. Why? An understanding that Guyana was open for business. When you look at non-performing loans reported for the manufacturing sector, and I'm only speaking about manufacturing sector. When you look at non-performing loans for this sector, which between 2015 and 2020 increased exponentially. Between 2020 and 2024, non-performing loans declined by 51% under this People's Progressive Party civic government. So, I say that to say to you that sometimes we can be carried away. We can be carried away with simplistic messages. We can be carried away with the bubble of social media. We can be carried away with the disinformation and misinformation that characterize our policy environment today. But when you come to the facts and you examine the truth, you will have a full and thorough understanding as to the development and the pace of transformation of our country. And I applaud those in the public and private sector who are driving this pace of transformation. And we are meeting at a time when our economy just undergone its half-year checkup. And what were the outcome of the half-year checkup of our economy? The checkup shows our economy is strong, robust, and full of energy. The numbers tell a stunningly positive story. The economy demonstrated strong growth, with real oil GDP growing by 7.5%. A non-oil economy, that is the heart of Guyana. Everything besides oil and gas grew by a breathtaking 13.8%. Let me ask you, is that a sign of a sluggish economy or a powerhouse on the move? And let me say this to our detractors. You don't need to remind us about our commitment. whether it's cash grant, incentives, subsidies. You don't need to remind us. We know what our commitments are, and we are going to deliver on every one of them faster, better, greater. So find your place, stay in your lane. Don't get beside yourself. Understand what level you are boxing at. Build your repetition before you come to the heavyweight. This is not a toy or economy. This is real business. This is not the simplistic architect of beating a system. This is not the simplistic journey of stealing from the system. This is the hard work of growing wealth, building prosperity, and enhancing livelihood. This is serious business. This is not social media game. This is not a comedy show. This is hard work that requires technical competence, that requires brain power. AI can't help you with brain power. I say that because if we continue to let simplistic messages infiltrate our brains, we can destroy all that we are building. So in this half-year checkup, I had to ensure that you understand the type of infection that we have to safeguard the economy from. Let us look at agriculture. Sugar is far from where we want it to be. But we are seeing signs of recovery. Not at the pace at which we want that recovery. Let me be very clear. If the managers in GuySuku can't deliver to us next year from the investment we are putting in GuySuku, we will have to find a new management system to give us the type of results that we are investing to get. There is no shortcut. I want to be clear as your president. We must get the results we're investing for. We must get the productivity we're investing for. And whilst sugar is not yet out of the woods, I'm very pleased to learn of a partnership that would see local and international investors coming together and investing in a sugar refinery here in Guyana. And that project is earmarked to be announced before the end of this year. We saw bauxite production exploding. Gold decoration up by 10.9%, but still not where we want it to be. And I want those who enjoy the benefits of the incentives we have given for gold mining, those who still are not complying with a declaration. We are going to come after you hard and strong. We will find you and you will lose your business. You are reaping the benefits from this sector. You have a responsibility to declare your goal, and you have a responsibility to do so not by choice but by law. And I want to say to the Golden Mining Association, that we thank them for embracing this message, for the Georgetown Chambers and the Private Sector Commission for embracing this message. Imagine, from one gold smuggler alone, this economy lost more than $190 billion. One gold smuggler alone. We must ensure our system does not produce those kind of people anymore. Our system must be locked in, must be protected, and must be designed to ensure those leakages are removed. Imagine if that money that was stolen through smuggling was available for our small and medium-sized enterprises, was available to support our cash grant program. Imagine the additional difference it would have made. But do you want to see the most visible sign of our boom? Just look around. The construction sector grew by nearly 30% so far this year. 30%. Point to one jurisdiction, one economy where the construction is growing. What this means: new building, new roads, new bridges, jobs being created, investments being made, and in the common man term, money circulating. And what about the pulse of our modern economy? The services sector. The services sector grew by 6.6%. This includes professional services, which grew by a whopping 41%. And why did professional services grow by 41%? It is because of the investment we are making in our human capital, bringing them up to par and giving them the capability, the capacity, and the opportunity to deliver service at a higher and higher level. That is why policies backed by investment, our reserve grew by 12.5%, and broad money grew by 14.9%. Our banks are well capitalized. Their capital adequacy ratio is at a very, very healthy 19.3%, which is much bigger than the international safety requirement. This means that they have strong buffers to withstand any unexpected shocks, and which also means that they have the capacity to lend more, reduce the interest rate, and reduce the collateral requirement that is needed. But I must commend the bank too, because they are lending more. The people and businesses, to the people and businesses of Guyana. Credit to the private sector. grew by 7.7%. And guess what? The level of bad loans, the stock of non-performing loans improved when compared to June 2024, accounting for 2% of total loans. 2% of total loans. What that means, not only are people getting loans, but they are in a position to service those loans. They are generating enough revenue and wealth. Enough capacity is being built in the system that is enabling them to service those loans. Our financial system is flush with liquidity, with liquid assets exceeding the statutory requirement. Listen to this, AG. Your job is not only to understand the laws. Your job is to understand how the laws lead to wealth creation. The liquid asset exceeded our statutory requirements by 107.9%. 107.9%. This means that there is plenty of money available in the system to support continued growth and investment. Even our non-bank sectors are flourishing. The insurance sector assets grew by 10% and are well above their liabilities. The private pension sector is also healthy, with its asset growing by 9.3% and its funding level at a very secure 165.5%. That is our half-year checkup. So what is the verdict? Here is the bottom line. Our economy isn't just strong and robust. It is firing on all cylinders. Our non-oil economy isn't just performing. It is putting on a stellar performance that the world is watching. Our financial sector isn't just sound. It is a fortress because of good leadership, because of strong leadership, because of confidence. So this is not just a positive report card. This is a sign of a booming economy. It is the sign of an economy that is ripe with opportunity. It is a sign of an economy that is ready for investment, both from those of us at home and from our partners abroad. This is the undeniable sign of a booming economy. This is the unmistakable signal of a nation ripe for investment. The question no longer is if you would invest in Guyana, but can you really afford not to do so? We have a strong, healthy, and soaring economy. And guess what? The best is yet to come. Now one may say, with such a glowing report card, maybe we can relax a bit, put our feet up, and enjoy the view for a moment. But none of that. It is harder work, stronger commitment, and unbelievable pace forward. There is no time to relax. There is no time to jolly or merry around the accomplishment. The only constant into the future is hard, consistent faceless work. And that is what my government is guaranteeing the people of this country. Where is digitization? The first pillar of the new transformation is a digital revolution. We are launching a national digitization infrastructure that is second to none. An infrastructure that will hold the system accountable, that will drive efficiency, improve transparency, enhance productivity, improve capacity, and leapfrog our country into the future. Not following into the future, but leapfrogging our country into the future. The second pillar is industrialization. Building out industrial and manufacturing estates all across the country. Berbice, Molson Creek, Lethem, and more. Already in Linden, Lethem, and Region 2. In the 2026 budget, there will be special initiatives announced for investments for manufacturing and industrial development using local input in all of these areas, special tax incentives, and a special regime governing investment in these areas and in this sector. The third pillar is food security, and I'll come back to this in a few moments. It's positioning our country in the pole position in terms of food production, the value chain to create added value in the production process, the integration with our food production system with northern Brazil and the Caribbean, and the benchmarking of our food production system with the international market, ensuring that the value chain of productivity, marketability, and financial strength is integrated to bring about profitability and sustainability in the food production system. The pillar is energy security. Energy security that will allow Guyana energy infrastructure to be integrated within the Guyana Shield, within South America, and within the Caribbean. An energy infrastructure that would leverage opportunities for our local private sector. An energy infrastructure that will leverage opportunities for investment for our diaspora. An energy infrastructure that will leverage investment from the pension funds and citizens of our region, giving them above market rates of return, safe returns through safe investment vehicles. The investment regime in this integrated approach is about making every dollar you own earn more money for you. It's about creating long-term and sustainable opportunities for every Guyanese family here and in the diaspora, for every member of the regional family, and for our international partners. The fifth pillar is climate and biodiversity services, positioning Guyana as a leader in climate and biodiversity services, ensuring that nature-based production, nature-based solution, whether for biopharma, agriculture, agroforestry, whether for manufacturing, housing development, nature-based solution and products are going to become the new norm of the new world. And we want to position Guyana through climate and biodiversity. And then the sixth pillar, tourism. We have already sent out an expression of interest for 9 areas where we want massive tourism projects of an international standard that are deeply integrated into the global eco-nature tourism market, because we are going to invest to position Guyana in the front as a front runner in eco and nature-based product. And soon, as the work continues and as we build support for something I want Guyana to achieve in 2030, we'll be able to tell you about an application that I've placed for one of the largest global events here in Guyana in 2030. But I want to ensure that we are on good footing, right, SG? All of this is about shock-proofing our future, shock-proofing our economy, ensuring that our economy is stabilized on different pillars of growth, that our economy is supported by varied components that can withstand the shocks and be resilient enough to lead us into a bright and prosperous future. Guyana is entering its golden age. Let there be no illusion. The path we have charted is not a gentle stroll. The journey ahead will demand our utmost effort, our unwavering resolve, and our shared sacrifice. The next 5 years will require immense heavy lifting, and every single one of us, from the entrepreneur in the industrial park to the farmer in the field, from the coder in the tech hub to the student in the classroom, all of us would have to be part of this lifting. But look at what we have accomplished. Look at the strength and resilience we have built. In 5 years, we must be proud. We must be proud of what we have accomplished. We must be proud of what we have achieved. And I want to come back now to 3 important themes. One is agro-processing. We are going to announce, which I will commence with now and refine in the budget of 2026, a series of incentives for tourism, agriculture, and industrial development that are second to none across the world. There will be the most generous, progressive, dynamic set of policies, incentives that we are going to pursue. We have looked at a policy framework of India, Brazil, United States, Morocco, China. And after studying all of these frameworks and the DR over the last 3 weeks, we have come up with a menu of measures that we are going to pursue in developing the largest agro-processing economy in this hemisphere. the building out of mega food parks. We will replicate the mega food parks across different regions with different focus. We will introduce the most progressive tax breaks on loans, financing, and taxation for investors in agriculture and agro-processing. We will have a dynamic integration with agro-industrial integration. We will expand our investment in research and development. We will build out a rural credit program at scale, through the Guyana Development Bank. We will create value chain and market access. We'll pilot blockchain-based traceability for exports of our commodity. We will launch a food innovation fund, especially focusing on youth and young people. We are going to a series of investments that will open up new acreage. We'll pursue a taxation system, as I said, that will see 0% on all agriculture, veterinary input, and agro-processing input within existing trade framework. For a large-scale storage facility, special incentives, and a graduated corporate tax regime for agro-processing by level of turnover, which will be defined in the 2026 budget. But this system would be graduated to the extent that small and medium-sized enterprises in the agribusiness ecosystem would see close to zero or zero in corporate tax. This will incentivize our agriculture businesses to register themselves, so they're not afraid of the taxation system. So they become compliant. So we can help them to build their standards. And we can help them to adopt the value system that will give them access to regional and international markets. We'll have special incentives for land conversion and value addition that leads to sustainable income and income diversification. What do I mean? Our rice farmers, our small and medium-sized farmers, just giving the example of rice farmers, we're going to help rice farmers to convert at least 2 acres in every 10 acres into livestock farming, swine production, small ruminants, cage crabbing, and aquaculture. We are going to help them, support them in converting 2 acres in every 10 acres. That would allow them to achieve higher value of income. That would allow them to achieve diversification within their existing production frame. That would allow them to achieve resilience and profitability. We're going to incentivize mega-scale livestock farming. And we're going to invest in intelligence AI-led production system. Working with ECA and the FAO, we're going to launch the farmers application, Farming in the Palm, with extension services, scientific services, and technical services available 24/7 in real time on the devices. Those are the changes that we are going to pursue. And we are going to develop, well, we have started already to put the mechanism in place for the Guyana Development Bank. The bank will be capitalized with a minimum of $200 million US. It will become operationalized before the end of the first quarter in 2026. As I speak to you, the administrative, legal, and regulatory framework is being crafted. The bank will be dynamically integrated with the commercial banks to leverage and unlock capital. A special incentive regime will be created to support lending to SMEs by the commercial banks, similar to the incentives we give them for housing. In exchange, the commercial banks will have to lower their interest rate to lower than 4% and also lower their collateral requirement for SMEs. The Guyana Development Bank will have no collateral requirement and 0% interest on loan up to a predetermined value to be announced in budget 2026. The bank will focus heavily on the agriculture sector, the tourism sector, services sector, and any sector, any activity that deals with value creation. This, of course, would lead to the creation of thousands of business opportunities, tens of thousands of business opportunities. We're going to announce a special initiative with the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security that will convert more than 1,000 women we trained the IIN, the original and only WIN program, that will convert over 1,000 women into entrepreneurs. When you hear that announcement, the boldness of that announcement, not following anyone, but creating our own path to prosperity. I know you have heard enough, but there is still so much more I want to tell you. We're going to have a graduated taxation system to support local value creation and production in manufacturing and industry. We'll create the industrial and manufacturing hubs with a special incentive regime to back the investments. Already at Wales, we have crafted out an enormous program that would see a fertilizer plant, a gas bottling and logistics plant, 2 power plant, data center, the possibility of a glass factory, a small industrial estate, and guess what? For the 2 investment of the bottling plant and the fertilizer plant, where the expression of interests are already out, we want those to be owned by Guyanese here and in the diaspora and our regional partners. And we will have guaranteed returns on these investments that no other can match. Guaranteed return on those investments. Tourism is not only going to soar, tourism is going to explode. Airlift, investment in the transport system, 29 important airstrips in the hinterland are already identified for immediate rehabilitation and expansion. The new airports, municipal airports in Rose Hall and Lethem, the completion of Terminal 2 at the Chedijagan International Airport, the development of special incentive zones for investment in tourism, focusing first on the 9 areas in Region 2, Mashabo, Leg 1, Stabrook Waterfront, Bartika, the Breeding Hoop Waterfront, Sakaika, Lethem, Arunduk, all these areas. We have identified specific projects, and the response so far from major international players has been enormous. My friends, GuyExpo 2025 is about our people. It's about our culture. It's about our innovation. It's about our future. It's about our connectivity. It's about networking. It's about belief. It's about confidence. It is about one Guyana. It is about our future. Let us embrace that future. Let us pursue that future. Let us be relentless. Let us love our country, love each other, lift each other up, and let us build a Guyana that is resilient, strong, stable, and forever ours to uphold and upkeep. Thank you, and God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our very own President Ali, thank you so much for those inspiring words, and please do us the honors of remaining on stage for our next feature. Put your hands together once again for His Excellency. Now, ladies and gentlemen, GuyExpo began way back in 1995, and for decades, we've had individuals and companies who've stayed committed to showing up, exhibiting, monitoring, and believing in brand Guyana. Tonight, it is our distinct pleasure to honor these persons, rocking with GuyExpo for over 30 years, beginning with Ansa McCall Distribution, Inc., a company that has grown from just 5 products to a powerful portfolio of over 3,000, distributing world-class brands with a focus on operational excellence, efficient delivery, and industry-leading brand management. Receiving this award on behalf of Ansa McCall is Mr. Troy Cadogan, and we have Minister of Tourism also joining us to present the award. Let's put our hands together for Ansa McCall. Thank you so much for remaining committed to GuyExpo. Our next awardee is Brass, Aluminum, and Cast Iron Foundry, also known as BASF. Founded in 1959, BASF has grown from a 4-man shop into a pillar of manufacturing and engineering excellence, specializing in pattern and design, foundry technology, metal machining, welding, and fabrication. Today, the company supports over 60 employees and actively builds national capacity through skills development and technical training in line with Guyana's development agenda. Receiving on behalf of BASF, we have Mr. Peter Pompey. Put your hands together. Congratulations. Our next honoree gave us the iconic Bangs beer. Can we guess who it is? Bangs DIH, which has evolved from a small rum distillery into one of Guyana's leading conglomerates, producing award-winning beverages, food products, and restaurant services. Bangs DIH is a true household name, backed by international certifications in food safety and quality that keep Guyanese products on par with global standards. Let's put our hands together and congratulate Bangs DIH. And receiving this award, we have Mr. Mortimer Stewart. And as announced by President, next year they'll also be making one of the largest investments in snacks productions. Let's put our hands together once again as we congratulate Bangs DIH. Our fourth honoree this evening is Comfort Sleep Inc. from Humble Beginnings. In Riverview, Rumveld, Mr. Dennis Charan has risen from hardship to become one of Guyana's own mattress mogul, building Comfort Sleep Inc. into one of the largest mattress manufacturers, not just in South America, ladies and gentlemen, but the second largest in the Caribbean. Through his resilience in the face of tragedy, continuous innovation, and exceptional customer care, regional exports, and years of dedicated philanthropy, we would like to congratulate Mr. Charan himself receiving this award. Congratulations. And he's also being challenged by His Excellency to innovate the Stay Awake pillow. Hopefully he can do that. Put your hands together for Mr. Charan. Moving right along, our next awardee is no other than FiberTech Industrial Plastics. And for over 32 years, FiberTech has proudly served as Guyana's manufacturing sector, one of the leading fiberglass manufacturer, creating jobs and promoting local production across multiple industries. This company delivers durable custom solutions to clients nationwide while upholding international standards, innovation, and good governance. Receiving this award on behalf of FiberTech, we have Ms. Dionarine Barat as she comes to receive the award. Let's congratulate FiberTech Industrial Plastics. And soon the mobile pools, they'll be doing that in Guyana. Thank you, Mr. President. Moving right along, it is no surprise that this next group is coming next. This is GoInvest, Guyana Office for Investments. And GoInvest is the primary national agency driving investment promotion and export development, helping to attract and support both local and foreign investors in projects that fuel growth, jobs, and innovation at this very critical point in Guyana's continues to play a central role in shaping a business-friendly environment, and this year leads the BizLink initiative that we mentioned earlier, happening tomorrow right here at GuyExpo. Receiving this award is Mr. Toboga Christian. Let's put our hands together for GoInvest. We're down to our 8th awardee, Global Technology Inc., and this one is one of Guyana's leading private institutions for technical and vocational education, specializing in information technology, academic programs, and oil and gas training, aligned, of course, with global standards. Receiving on behalf of the company is Ms. Jacqueline Weeks, and of course, GuyExpo would not be celebrating 30 years without their support. We congratulate Global Technology Inc. Hardcore Art and Craft is our next recipient, led by self-taught sculptor and jeweler designer Kenneth Nelson. He's proudly Guyanese and a creative brand whose work has been showcased across the country, the region, and beyond. Rooted in rich African culture, spirituality, and storytelling, Hardcore Art and Craft is dedicated to inspiring especially the next generation of artists while delivering unique, high-quality pieces that gives true value for money. Tonight, we congratulate Mr. Kenneth Nelson. Moving right along, our 10th awardee this evening is the new GPC Inc. Now, with a legacy of excellence in pharmaceutical manufacturing spanning nearly a century, New GPC Inc. has grown into the region's largest producer of prescription as well as over-the-counter medicines. From its state-of-the-art facility at Farm, East Bank, Demerara, the company manufactures over 200 products, which continues to advance healthcare in Guyana and across the wider Caribbean. We are so happy to congratulate our 10th awardee, New GPC Inc., and receiving this award is the beautiful Miss Elizabeth Ram. Let's put our hands together for them. Home to Lima Call. An authentic Guyanese brand. Now we're moving right along. Our next legacy award goes to no other than Sterling Products Limited. And for over 70 years, Sterling Products has been a proud Guyanese household name, evolving from a small margarine and soap manufacturer, for those of you who can remember, into a major force now in our manufacturing sector. So guys, when you think Igloo ice cream, Mighty Foam, Golden Cream margarine, and so many of the staples in our kitchens, you certainly think Sterling. And of course, as an ambassador for this company myself, I'm also proud to let you guys know, one of the things I love about Sterling is that they support our local farmers. So let's put our hands together. For Sterling Products Limited, receiving the award is Mr. Delon Lynch. I saw that. I had to stick that in there. Our 12th awardee tonight is Serums Jewelry and Mold Shop, ladies and gentlemen. Serums Jewelry is a homegrown enterprise that manufactures and sells fine jewelry, mold patterns, as well as gift bags and boxes. By combining craftsmanship, design, and entrepreneurial spirit, Serums Jewelry helps to elevate Guyanese artistry and supports the wider craft and gift-making ecosystems. Collecting this award tonight is Mrs. Seram herself, the boss. And tonight we just want to say thank you so much again for your invaluable contributions. And our final awardee tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is Twin Manufacturing Chemists. Founded in 1971, this company has now grown into one of Guyana's leading and internationally recognized manufacturers of pharmaceuticals, personal care, and home care products, with nearly 100 locally produced items distributed across Guyana and overseas. We are very happy to congratulate Twins Manufacturing Chemists, which has been with GuyExpo for 30 years. Now, I did miss one. Hi, Janelle. We need to make President a brand ambassador. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Put our hands together for our president. Also receiving tonight, but not present to receive the award, is Demerara Distillers Limited. No surprise there. They are a leading manufacturing powerhouse and, of course, internationally recognized for one of our world-famous El Dorado rums. At the same time, DDL is a top local producer of non-alcoholic beverages, water, juices, and the list goes on. They are deeply committed to national development. And of course, we want to congratulate them for being a part of GuyExpo's legacy for 30 years. They're under the spell of El Dorado, and that's why they're not here tonight. They're actually here tonight, just a little tired. But we want to congratulate all of our recipients, because without the persons who remain committed to the legacy of GuyExpo, it will not be what it is. We're celebrating 30 years, and of course, we're celebrating all of our awardees tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together once again. Thank you so much. It's time for the ribbon cutting ceremony to officially mark GuyExpo open. But before we get to that, we want to really take this opportunity to encourage Guyanese from all across the country. And we know that GuyExpo attracts Guyanese from all of the regions to come out and be a part of the exhibition for the next 4 days. There are lots of prizes to be won, and I know Minister Susan Rodriguez mentioned that we have almost 300 exhibitors at this year's GuyExpo. We want to encourage you to visit the booths. I know there's some highlights. I believe at the Guyana Tourism booth, there is the Tourism Theater, which will be showcasing documentaries on our tourism product, and so much more. Rodeo team is also here with us, and of course, there are activities for the adults and kids. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to now invite the president and his team, which will be led by a procession over to the ribbon cutting area. But on behalf of the GuyExpo team, and of course, everyone that played a role in the execution of GuyExpo 2025, we want to say thank you, and thank you so much for joining us.
I in a good spirit. I drink in a good spirit. The vibes right up to the limits. So don't hold me down, don't fight me down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good spirit. I drink in a good spirit. Keep playing cars in a minute. So don't hold me down, don't fight me down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My friend and them couldn't tell you about me. Good people, it's good people. We only want love and we so good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Before my sacrifice. The voice. One day we gon' make it. We don't have to fake it. I give you my best. I give you the chain off my neck. I give you my love and respect. But now hear this story. Is you vex with me? Like I do you something. Like I do you something. When I hear this shout now, is you vex with me? Like I do.
All right, two quick announcements. The GSA students, can you kindly assemble at the
Come let me do it like we back in the good old days. When everybody come out to play. Bottle and spoon as we company. And we jamming down for days. We used to beat it and beat it and beat it and beat it and licking melody. Sweet memory. I feel like dancing in the rain. I take a wine and a juke up, bubble and a juke up. Go on the road and take a little jam with a bottle and spoon in me hand. Feel like dancing in the rain. I take a wine and a juke up, bubble and a juke up. Go on the road and take a little jam with a bottle and spoon in me hand. Can we go wine just a little bit? Oh Lord, can we dance just a little bit? Take it down and bubble just a little bit. Yeah, like we dancing in the rain. Can we go wine just a little bit? Oh Lord, can we dance just a little bit? Take it down and bubble just a little bit. Yeah, like we dancing in the rain. What's up? Can I love for you? Yeah, you make me feel so nice. When you caress my body, you make me feel so right. Girl, I wanna wine with you all night, all night, baby, until the morning light. And I can't find this feeling. You make me feel so nice. You want me temperature rising. You make me feel so right. Girl, I wanna groove with you all night, oh God, baby, until the morning light. The way you jiggle up your body. When you whine and bend over and brace it on me. Oh God, you give me that. Wind up for me, girl. Give it up for me, girl. Give me, girl. Come again, girl. Wind up for me, girl. Bring it up to me, girl. Give me, girl. Oh God, you're making me answer over. And I feel so nice. The way you whine to the soca, girl, it feels so right. It's coming from the outside. The way you whine, it feels so right.
Select a mix.
Baby, I've traveled through the stars and many moons to find you. Baby, the sugar on your skin, the sweetest melanin, yeah. See when you step out into the light and your body looking right. No constellation in the sky could ever take a shine. I'll travel a million miles just to look up on your smile. Baby, look up to the clouds right now. Say it to me, I will be around for the entire night. See, baby, while I'm close, I'll be here by your side. You're doing things to me that I cannot deny. The way you're looking, girl, you are so certified. Rock me back one time when you give me that fast wine, fast wine, fast wine. Fast wine, fast wine, fast wine. Take my boat to the dock side and anchor down by the bedside. Give me that fast wine, fast wine, fast wine. Fast wine, fast wine, fast wine. Take my boat to the dock side and anchor down.
Let me ask you a question. Can I say what I want to say? I wanna say what I want to say. Can I say what I want to say? I really wanna say it. People don't know ya, but they won't judge you. They talking about ya. Must be something about you. Smiling your face, talking you bad, and making up things. While you talking about me, I'll be pressing on, doing my thing. I'm telling you, please don't touch me. God don't put you to watch me. Offer me, offer me, offer me, offer me, offer me, offer me. Keep on talking. Keep
Mash up the place and go start fire. Oh, like wicked in fire. Mash up the stage and go retire. See, I was holding on. See, I was holding strong. See, I was holding on. For better day, see, I was holding on. See, I was holding strong. See, I was holding on. For better day, the road is rocky, but I'm strong. People want to hold it down. That is all a part of it. Realization on my destination. I don't have no time to stray. I had this thing from birth. Mother tell me I read. I got this thing from earth. Mother nature beautiful. I got to wake up this thing, put it on stereo. I want you to I didn't expect it like this. Catching feelings, catching feelings. I didn't expect it like this. Catching feelings, catching feelings. Got me wanting more. All I do. When you touch me so, all I do, you set me on fire, put me in a mood, darling. I'll sing like a choir, how's it feeling good? You know how I love the thing, na na na. You know what you're doing on me. I love how you touch up the thing, na na na. You know what you're doing on me. And I never thought I'd get hooked. You ain't capture me like a crook. Look at you, hold up, I'm in catching feeling. Hello. Yeah. She had the thing I love. Where she from, I don't know. But she wears and go low. The place like a dojo. So will you say? The girl where you come my way. What you do? I must get through. Girl, roll up now, you show me that wine. Turn around, girl, don't be shy. Hello. Yeah, so girl, I love the way you go my mind. Hold me tight and bring down. Hello. Yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready for it? Are you ready? Are you ready for it? You want to be that? Hold on, I need that right there. Front to the back, hold on, just come to me. I'll give you that sweet type of love. Sweet type of love. Come give me that sweet type of love. Real type of love. Hold me darling. But good night be jamming. Vintage again. We like away. Locking down just for days, yeah. You and me got me safe, darling. We like away. I know we gon' be amazing. You and me are the same thing. Just come let me knock up. Rub up and touch up until the sun come up. Jamaica, you're in a real mood for the love up. The body where you have it looking real. Boy, come here, we hop up. Rub up and touch up until the sun come up. Jamaica's in a real mood for the love up. Hey boy, you put me in the mood, yeah. I remember a long time. We used to talk on the phone line. We was in love with each other as real good friends, yeah. Girl, now we take a rewind to the day when you decide to take a chance in me one time. Baby, you can be mine. Select a mix. Just point to the rhythm and the bass, baby, yeah. Just come to me up, come up and step up and the sun come up. Jamaica, you're in a real mood for the love up. The body where you have it looking real. We got to rock away. Why come we hop up, rub up and touch up until the sun come up. Jamaica's in a real mood for the love up. Hey boy, you put me in the mood, yeah. Tell us you are one. Tell us you are one. Give me the greatest feeling. Every time you come my way, I think I'll be dreaming. What is reality right in front of my eyes? Yeah, I won't tell you no lie. You are my bonfire. I want you pushing
to me, girl, with all you got. I can't control myself. You make me start to sweat, yeah. And when you looking back on me, girl, I must confess, you have the sweetest ways, the fire in your ways. Hey, girl, you are the baddest out of them, girl, I ever been with. Them can't whine like the way that you do. Can't whine. Girl, you are the baddest out of them, girl, I ever been with. Them can't whine like the way that you do. Can't whine. Just give me that one more time. Come give me that one more one. I love the way how you do tonight. Right
Look at it pulling here tonight. And it's running through my mind. I might if I want you to give me time like you want this, darling. I have something for you right there. I catching a feeling right up on your bumper, baby. I know where you're from, Miss Lady. I'll forget it and go down there. I know you're not easy. Long time I've been waiting for you. I have something for you. When it's time to leave in the morning, and you feel for somebody, you could come and look for me. If you want a job, well then call me. I still love to be there at the end of the party. It's when she look and she tell me that yours, baby. Take back the dials, honey. Take back the dials, baby. So let me ease up the tension. The dials, baby. Push back the dials, honey. This time is all yours, baby. So let me. As I reach inside, the feeling take over me. It reminds me of the first time I touched party. I cannot deny the vibe, the shock was so heavenly. On a candy cloud, everything just feels so sweet. Yeah, when I look on the left, it's so much pretty girl. I'm fitting in the carnival with a bag of green on me, like a criminal. But if I wine on a girl, see the team all around me, and we having a good time. Yes, we having a good time. Do you remember the time I talking about the very first line? When last you've been to a party, plenty women looking so nice. We must be in paradise. When last you had a time to remember, it's only bumper to fender, and the drinks got done, big up the bartender. Who come with the money?
I'm looking at these ladies, one must be single. I want to see the girls in here without a mind. I want to see you raise your hand, and if you know you're searching for someone, I want to see you raise your hand. I'm not here and show it, make the whole world know it. Sexy and you're single, girl, and you're ready to mingle, mingle, show it, make the whole world know it. Sexy and you're single, girl, and you're ready to mingle, mingle.
All my girl walk out on the dance floor. Well, let a man beat you up no more. Call you sweeter than before, cause your white pants tight. Yeah, the jeans fit tight. Yeah, the white pants tight, girl. Yeah, the white pants tight. Yeah.
If your white pants tighter than a vice grip, yeah, I can be the one a nice grip. Sure, and your boyfriend I like it, just like a motorbike, feed him and a ride. You know smell like fish from the market. Lock it with the knees and then you squeeze it. You know strip down and you know reveal it. So tell her that you'll pop it. And you'll a bubble like she bubble in a slow one. Squeeze in your bumper and give me a stiff grind. Look over your shoulder, look back behind. Stick it and then make a incline. Victoria Secret is garlic. Girl after the take on the red G-side. Them a go on the edge and a ball and beg. What's up a sweet wine? Your tight pants tight. Yeah, the jeans fit tight. Yeah, the white pants tight, girl. Yeah, the white pants tight. Yeah. If your tight pants tighter than a vice grip, yeah, and your boyfriend a like it, sure, we can get it while I ice it. Just like a motorbike, feed him on a ride. You know smell like fish from the market. I keep with the knees and then you squeeze it. You know strip down and you know reveal it. So tell me that the girl park it. Yo, come and do what you're supposed to. When you come to the thing, you get the most. Smite a wave so you hotter than post. You move to the dark back on the post.
Carnival again, when it flies. Carnival again, when it flies. Carnival, carnival. Juve again, Juve again. Oi, Juve, Juve. When I start to whine, I have no control. The carnival fever is in me soul. When I West Indian, look the Bajan whining, look the Lucian whining, Dominican whining, West Indian, I want you to grind me, grind me, grind me. I want you to grind me, grind me, grind me. I want you to grind me, grind me, grind me.
It's time to work. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All my girl just work. Girl launch the attack, girl work. Let me see you bend like you want, girl work. Girl fling it on the left, girl work. Work, fling it on the right, girl work. Take your time, put your hands on your knees, girl work. Do what you please, girl work. Take your time when you walk, girl work. Fling your kite down on this spot, girl work. Bidi 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 doo man. Badu 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 man. Badu 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 man. Bidi 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 man.
Whining real woman, girl, girl, whining real woman, girl, girl, whining real woman, girl, girl, whining. It's a something straight from front or the back. One big girl's team. It's a snack pack. It's a scene. Every carnival and it's that. It's a different kind of vibe. See the girl them a wine and bubble all night. It's a different kind of style. See the girl them a wine and bubble all night. To me, oh my. See the girl them a wine and bubble all night. To me, oh my. In 4, 3, 2. Real girl whining, real woman whining. Real girl whining, real woman whining. Real girl, real woman whining. It's a scene, it's a scene. Real girl whining, real woman whining. Real girl whining, real woman whining. Real girl whining, real woman whining. It's a scene, it's a scene. It's a fit. Tell your boss I sweat, sweat, sweat. Soaking wet, fine with no regret. It's a jam. Woman find a man. And if you can't handle the pace, then it's on to the next one. And it's that. It's a different kind of vibe. To see the girl them a wine and bubble all night. In a different kind of style. See the girl them a wine and bubble all night. To me, oh my. See the girl them a wine and bubble all night. To me, oh my. In 4, 3, 4, 3, 2. Real girl, 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 4, 3, 2.
Shake that body, it's a bubblicious woman. Keep it bubble when you're bubbling, but your man freak it. Let me see your bubble get out time. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake that body for the people and them to see. Give them trouble with your wicked anatomy. Shake and wake up every muscle inside of me. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake on Blase and start the carnival. Shake your bam bam all round the capital. Shake from Belmont, Woodbrook and Maraval. Shake it, shake the coconut, see if it's ready. Fill out bubbling, throw shadow belly. Shake the black pepper, pot cooking steady. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake that body, it's a bubblicious woman. Keep it bubbling, bubbling, touch your man. Freak it, let me see